Hello, this is Enterprise Television News Headlines. I am Angela Akman. With the current price of Brent crude oil at 75 per barrel during the trading hours of Monday, Nigeria loses about 2.7 billion daily. Trans Ramos Pipeline in the swamps of Western Niger Delta remains shut. The Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited confirmed 4 leak points on the 100,000 barrel per day Trans Ramos Pipeline at the weekend. Latest data from the Nigerian Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) showed that about 163,000 barrels per day was shut in for the entire month of December 2017 due to facility integrity issues. Thus, 216 pipeline points were destroyed for the month under the review as against the 163 points recorded in the previous month. However, the Group Managing Director of the Nigerian Petroleum Corporation, Dr. Maikanti Baru, had appealed to the oil pipeline hackers to desist from such notorious act, which according to him is not only harmful to the environment but equally hazardous to the pipeline vandals and the economy. The Nigerian Association of Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture has called on managers of the economy to review downward the monetary policy rate, which is currently at 14%, to help attract the much-needed foreign direct investment to the country. The National President, Nigeria Association of Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, Chief Alaba Lawson, said the private sector is advocating a review of the policy to encourage the sector and more investment. According to her, the Central Bank of Nigeria's decision to retain the monetary policy rate and cash reserve ratio at 14 and 22.5% respectively is not due to attract private sector investments. Lawson stated that the Nigerian economy grew by 1.95% in the first quarter of this year. An increase, she said, could be traced to improvement in global oil prices and output. She commended the federal government and its ministries, departments and agencies for the timely presentation of the budget proposal to the National Assembly, but decried the late passage of the budget by the legislature. The African Export-Import Bank has reiterated the need for improved access to market information, as it is the only way intra-regional trade can expand the much-desired economic growth and development of the region. This became a necessity just as it showed that most African manufacturers do not know that they could source raw materials from the continent, and traders are not aware that enormous demand exists for their goods in neighboring markets. The president of the bank, Dr. Benedict Ramo, made the observation at a breakfast meeting organized by the bank in Busan, South Korea, to promote the maiden intra-African trade scheduled to hold in Cairo later this year. He said that the fray, being the continent's single largest and first of its kind in decades, will truly bridge the enormous trade information gap and connect major players in the continent's trade space and identify market opportunities. Local and foreign firms will today start showcasing their products and innovations as the 9th Egypt and Middle East Expo opens today at the MIC Shopping Mall in downtown Kigali. Report reveals the expo will run for 2 weeks through June 13, 2018. According to Natasha Haguma, the coordinator of the expo, 60 foreign exhibitors and 3 local exhibitors will take part. Commenting on the decision to move the annual expo from its usual location at Petit Stade Bemera to downtown Kigali, Aguma said it was due to the ongoing rehabilitation work at the Hamahuru National Stadium. The trade fair is a biannual event that seeks to promote trade and investment in participating countries such as Iran, Pakistan, Syria, Egypt, India, UAE and Singapore, as well as host Rwanda. Asia stocks joined a global market sell-off on Wednesday as a political crisis in Italy rattled investors. Enterprise Television learned that the prospect of early elections and the possibility of the Eurosceptic parties threatening their position raised concerns about the Eurozone stability. Report also reveals that the U.S. plans to impose 25% tariffs on the $50 billion worth of Chinese imports shortly after mid-June. Japan's benchmark Nikkei 225 fell 1.4%, South Korea's Kopsi dropped more than 1.8%, and Hong Kong's benchmark Hang Seng was down 1.4%. However, some analysts said the Italian political upheaval could even affect to the extent to which the U.S. Federal Reserve or central bank increased interest rates, which has a bearing on the level of dollar and other currencies. Moving down to sports. Rugby Africa has lifted the suspension on the Nigerian Rugby Football Federation from participating in any international champion and pledged to help the game grow in the country. Nigeria was suspended from all international activities following a leadership crisis that trailed last year's election into the board of the Federation. Rugby Africa's new stance is not unrelated to the outcome of its investigation into the crisis, as well as the annual general meeting held on March 3, 2018, which gave all stakeholders within and outside the country the chance to chart a new path for the rugby in Nigeria. However, the NRFF President Kelechukwu Mbagu commended Rugby Africa for giving Nigeria the nod to rejoin the international scene. He pledged that his administration would not relent in making rugby more popular in the country. And that's it on Enterprise Television News for today. For more news, updates, special reports and shows, visit our website www.enterprisetv.tv. Our social media platform are always there for your all-round information in the world of business. I am Angela Akman. Many thanks for watching.